arrived. It's a grey, windy, sad looking afternoon, early evening. It's gone past 5 now. I'm going wild camping. I'm feeling pretty grey and sad inside as well. Just struggling a lot with my mental space at the moment. But I thought I'd come wild camping. The opportunity has arisen for me to do this. Tomorrow looks like nice weather, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And to be honest, having driven out here to Simmons Bath and Exmoor National Park, I've officially got further than any time before. I think this is the 4th time now, and I failed to leave the house. I keep making excuses or things coming up, like genuine work busyness. And then last time I had a bit of a fall apart just because this brings up so much stuff. But I want to walk in, up the valley on the Two Moors Way, find somewhere to pitch, get the tent up, and then maybe once we've got through, we'll have a little bit of a chat as to why I want to do this thing. Just got to get myself out of the car. Come on, ready? Steady, go. All the hoods. All right, pack is on my back. Bye car, see you tomorrow. Let's do it. I'm feeling good. It's pretty sad weather, but let's see what we can make of this thing. Feels weird, I haven't worn this pack in a long time. Turning off the road, gonna pick up this track through the gate here. So the route today really is very straightforward. I'm literally just following the valley alongside the River Barle, and once I reach Cow Castle kind of region, which I don't know if it's actually an archaeological site or not, but it's a very interesting shaped mound. Just gonna find somewhere dryish, hopefully, and pitch up. I can feel the drizzle is coming in, so I'm trying to just get my speedy boots on, see if we can find somewhere to put the tent up. Look at that, even in its winter dressage, that is not a bad view. You can hear the river. It's a good sound for me, but I can be honest with you, I'm starting to feel quite fearful now. It's coming in and I'm trying to just work with myself. I'm excited about this, but I'm doing it to face fear, and the fear is my mind. It just runs riot. I don't know, it goes crazy with thoughts. My imagination really kicks off. It can really trigger my mental health in ways that day-to-day life doesn't as such. So yeah, just gonna keep walking, keep tuning into what I can hear, see, smell, that sort of thing, and shouldn't be too long now before I'm at the place where I want to camp. Nice bridge down there. We don't need to go across it as the path carries on, but just got to take a bridge appreciation moment. Just spotted 6 deer up there. Possibly red deer. They look big enough. It's good deer territory actually. There it is. You see that mound there in the distance? That's Cow Castle. So it's around there. I'm going to find somewhere to pitch up. Oh, and there's a heron. Just beautiful, isn't it? So, so tranquil. Okay, so the main path goes that way. I'm considering just scouting out along here. I mean, this is cute, but it's obviously right next to the path. Yeah, let's just go see what we can find. So on the OS map, it does show a flatter bit where it should be suitable to pitch up, tucked away from the path as well. And this looks good here. Ta-da! Little slice of heaven. Wow. I eventually got it up. Here we go. Terra Nova Laser Compact 1. Definitely designed for summer use as opposed to right now. You can see the light's definitely going as well. So I'm gonna get my stuff in and then get some food on. I've got a brew, I've got a view, and I'm feeling all right. Tent is up, wind is easing off, which is really nice. I'm just listening to the river, and that's it. It's just me and the open moors on Exmoor. Part of why I've chosen this location is because if anything does go wrong, it's literally 1.5 miles, 2 miles out, down the valley, back to the car, boom, 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 done. But there's the added levels of there's no signal here, so I'm completely by myself, just switched off from my world. And I think some of those things are really good to do every now and then. And, you know, facing fear is frustrating. Fear is frustrating because, you know, I think generally speaking, as an outdoorsy person, people could think that getting out here, even just hiking for a day hike or camping or backpacking is easy because I want to do it. But it's just not the case. I want to do it. I'm excited to do things. But then when it actually comes to doing them, I get really afraid. And for me with wild camping, you know, I've had a couple of undiagnosed psychosis episodes when I've been wild camping by myself. Can't even begin to explain to you how terrifying that is. Like, absolutely terrifying. It's really knocked my confidence. But this isn't something I've grown up doing. You know, I went for my first proper camp when I was 18 years old. I'm 24 now. You know, it's not a huge chunk of time. But part of spending more time in the wild is to open the doors to accessing the outdoors for mental and physical health. And it's frustrating because sometimes you have to get through your mental health and the fear and the anxiety and the agitation and the upset and the stuckness to then face it. So it's been a massive ordeal for me to get here. And now that I'm here, the mental health is still going to be here. It's still going to be screwing me over. But I've really got to coach myself and talk to myself. And I've just been reading a few letters from people and they're really good to sort of remind myself of where I've come from and hear other people's voices feeding in good things, you know, legit letter. Definitely need more of that in my life, I think. But, you know, I'm somebody who often feels very disconnected from other people. I find that very hard. I often feel very lonely even when I'm surrounded by people. I deal a lot with sort of paranoia type things, and it's horrible. And when I come back outside, I have to get through the anxiety, but I can then remind myself that no, nature is also my friend, nature is also my safe place, and I'm pretty good by myself. So yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling proud of myself, feeling grateful, and let's just see what the rest of the evening brings. Alright, so here's my tent meal. Basically, it's a Whole Foods ration pack which you can use for camping. So it's vegan, it's Moroccan, spiced couscous bursting with juicy mango, jumbo raisins, apricots and walnuts. So all I have to do is add it to this hot water, stir it and leave it for 7 minutes. Alright, I've definitely added too much water to this, but that's okay because I need to hydrate. Can you see? Like, that's a whole cashew. That's a whole walnut. That's a whole almond. There's a mango slice in there as well. And then it's couscous and spices. And raisins. Just insane. A very hearty, healthy meal. It's going to keep me fueled. And, well, fueled for tomorrow. And hopefully send me for a good night's sleep tonight. Okay, I'm in bed. It's just gone 9 PM. Had food. I've been reading for a little bit. Had a bit of a cry as well. My head was getting really quite bad. Just seeing things that are not here, like right on the edge of that happening. But I managed to hold it together and not be too jumpy. I've been quite jumpy. But my brain just seems to pick up any change in the landscape sounds, like if the wind sounds slightly different or the water in the river, and it's just frustrating in some ways because I love the outdoors. I want to feel safe out here. I want to know that I'm safe out here because I am. It's purely in my head. And yeah, dealing with a lot of insecurities and stuff as to who I want to be and the person I want to be. But I also just have to stay in the here and now and know that I'm doing the best that I can. And now I'm going to try and sleep. So I've got my earphones in. I'm not listening to anything, just to try and mellow out some sounds. Mostly it's just the river anyway. I'm a little bit windy, but it's not too bad. So yeah, just going to remind myself of what I'm grateful for. I always do that before I sleep. And then see if we can turn this noisy odd head off. I'll see you in the morning. I'm feeling quite tired, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling accomplished. I made it through to the morning. At points last night, it was just like brace, like hold the tent because it was so windy. But my head was okay, and I'm really pleased with that. I just kept, you know, walking myself through the situation, visualizing the lands around me. It actually never got too dark. It was quite a bright moon. Too dark to film, but there was definitely light, so that was helpful. But yeah, I tossed and turned and got a few hours of kip here and there. Sad news is I've run out of gas, just like that, completely unexpectedly. So I can't make coffee or anything. So I'm literally going to pack up and go. I was going to do a walk today, but this weather is miserable. And I've got plenty of work to get on with. So there we go, job done. Let's get this stuff all packed away. We'll head on out, head on home, get a coffee there, I think. Oh man, one thing is a little tent, you just want to get out and stretch, so that is coming my way shortly. Oh, lower back stretch. That is good. Okay, welcome to my humble abode. We made it. Ta-da! Tell you, it feels good right now. I'm feeling really good right now. I'm feeling very connected to nature. I'm feeling very humbled by the beauty, even in this misty weather. I wouldn't be surprised if this does burn off later today. I've pretty much just finished packing up. There's my stuff there. For some reason you're steaming up. I don't know why that keeps happening. But just on the hillside again, there's the deer. They've obviously been hanging around all night. It's kind of cool. It's just the three of them galloping off. Say goodbye to luxury camping spot. Let's get going. So just head along the side of Cow Castle and then we'll pick up the path again. Made it. Okay, river bar at its best. See you soon, pal. You know, it's so important that I can keep familiarizing myself with wild camping, because so many different trips and expeditions I dream of doing involve it. There's no option but to, and I like that. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to get further out into nature and away from the impact of mankind to see wildlife spectacles and really become a part of the natural world as I move through it. And in order to do that, I need to get comfortable with wild camping. So it does feel like a bit of an achievement today, actually. I'm just dwelling on it and trying to celebrate the victory. I got myself out here and reminding myself that it's hard. It's not that hard. There's harder things to come, and it's pole pole, slowly slowly, as they say on Kilimanjaro. So keep building on it, and won't leave it too long till the next one. There's a very good looking tree there. Just, I don't know, very pleasing to the eye. I always find it very interesting contemplating how landscapes have been used throughout history. I mean, we walk past the remains of that cottage. There's been lots of old field boundaries, and obviously now there's modern day fences and sheep about. Just sparks my curiosity to wonder, you know, has this always been a farming landscape? Was it subject to industrial works during the revolution? I don't know, I haven't done my research before coming out today, but in some ways I'm enjoying that. It's giving me a very open mind to ponder and wonder, I guess. I thought to spice things up a bit, rather than going back the exact same way we came, we'll go back this way. I've not done this little bit of path before. Little bit of stretch of path. Let's go. Just been trying to go through the hours out here and just encourage myself. I think I often end up very insecure with expectations for myself, placed on myself and by other people, sort of subtly, and it's about time to let those go, you know. I've got to find my own path, my own way of living in alignment with who I am, my own pace, and we all do really. So yeah, just even now out in the drizzle, it's very mild, I tell you. I'm happy. I'm listening to the birds. I feel calm inside, a little bit dissociated, but definitely calm inside. So that makes a change. I haven't had that for a while. There you go. That's where I headed off yesterday. Back on the road. Job done. So there we go, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching this today. I hope it's inspired you to head out and take on your biggest dream, adventure, goal, whatever it is. And remember, you don't have to start big. Starting small is the way to create sustainable steps, sustainable progress. Until next time, enjoy those adventures and stay wild. I'll see you soon.